Hello! My name is Anthony Salter, also known as Viridian of ViridianGames.com. Welcome to my stream. Um, Typically, I start my stream talking about, something I want to talk about, and usually that's, what's in the news, but I don't care about what's in the news right now. I want to talk about my cheese. Um, because this thing's falling apart and it's eventually going to cease to exist. And I just want to document the cheese before that happens. And of course, this cheese has a story behind it. Let me show the cheese. Let me hold up the cheese. Here is the cheese. It is a cheese head that Wisconsinites wear to their football games. Um, but this one has been transformed into an artifact of power because 25 years ago, oh, I'm so old. I'm as old as dirt. But 25 years ago, um, hang on. I'm sorry. I just gotta make sure that the camera is working and everything, and y'all can see what's going on. Because this is important. 25 years ago, I was working at a company called Human Code. I was working in the QA department. I had a bunch of friends there who were also working there with me. One was Nathan Black, and another was Scott Hazel, who actually worked on Ultima 7. And let's see, Jeremy, I can't remember his last name, Ethan, and a bunch of other guys. Okay, now, this was the year 2000. This was a big deal in the RPG space because Dungeons and Dragons 3 was about to be launched, and they were going to do it at Gen Con 2000. Excuse me. Okay. So everybody wanted to go to Gen Con. Everybody wanted to go. And everybody went except me. For a week, I was the only person in the QA department. Um, I was disappointed, but there were reasons why I couldn't do it. Um, I was still disappointed, and it felt like I was really missing out on something, which I was. But then my friends came back from Gen Con, and they brought me this. This cheesehead. Okay, let's begin at the beginning. Uh, I don't know if y'all can see this text. I wish somebody in the can y'all, when I hold this up, can y'all read it? Is anyone there? Can y'all read it? It looks like you should be able to. Yes. Okay. All right. So here's how this story starts. Um, this text says, "My stupid friends went to Gen Con 2000, and all they got me was this stupid cheesehead." And, you know, that was how this started. They bought this cheesehead as a joke, and then they started getting people to sign it. And the people who signed this cheesehead is just amazing. Let's start with the big one. Let's start with Gary Gygax, a big cheese. Dave Arneson. So this cheesehead was signed by both of the creators of Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see who else. The John Kobalik, creator of Dork Tower, and also the artist who illustrates the Munchkin games for Steve Jackson Games. Richard Leparmentier, and you can't see his name anymore because the cat got to this. And this is one of the reasons why, I want to go ahead and talk about this and get it on camera, because it's eventually just going to cease to exist, which is sad. Richard Leparmentier was the actor in Star Wars, the original Star Wars, who said, "Don't frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader. Your sad devotion to that ancient religion." Yeah, that guy. He has sadly passed, but he signed my cheese. Let's see, who else? Mike Stackpole, famous sci-fi and fantasy author. Jeff Grubb, famous designer. Kaja Foglio, of the Phil and Kaja Foglio of Evil not Evil, Girl Genius, the long-running Girl Genius comic strip. Both of the main artists of D&D 3. I can't remember his name, but you can see he drew a dragon there, and then another dragon here. There it is. J. Michael Straczynski, the creator of Babylon 5. So, Tracy Hickman, one of the authors of Dragonlance. So they just ran around the entire con, finding the most amazing people in the sci-fi fantasy space, and they had them sign my cheesehead. And I love this thing, and I wish my cat hadn't gotten to it, and I wish it could last forever, but it can't. But, I just wanted to talk about my cheesehead. Oh, Forgetful Programmer 1976 says, "That is cool." Yes, it is. And it's because my friends did it, not me. If I had done it, it wouldn't have been nearly as cool. Anybody else? Greg Stafford. What did he design? I can't remember. But just an amazing number of people. I just have such great friends. And can I get it over my head? No, I don't think I can. Darn. Just thinking I might wear it for the rest of the stream, but I don't think that's going to happen. But that is the cheese. And I miss my friends. I miss Nathan. I miss Shazel. I always feel guilty when I think about Shazel, because I borrowed his copy of Revenge of the Gator for the Game Boy, and I never gave it back to him. I let my kids play it, and then it disappeared. But, he said he forgives me, so it's okay. Let's see. What's next? Ultima 7 Revisited. Let's see, what I've got to show you, because I hardly know myself. I must apologize for the stream being 2 days late, but I definitely did not want to, pass up on actually streaming this week, because I don't want to get out of the habit. Don't break the chain. Alright, so let's see what we've got to show you. Let's start with what I've been doing. And what I've been doing is Lua script cleanup and advanced Lua programming. Well, I mean, not advanced. It's not like supercomputers or anything. But it is something that a lot of times Did I show off these? Did I show off these? Wow, this is really jugging. Maybe I should have restarted my computer before I started the stream. Did I show off these fences? Did I show you guys these fences last week? Look at these fences! Oh my god! I can't remember if I did or not. It's been too long. I need to start looking at the previous stream before I do, you know, the current stream. But again, they look like the original sprites jumped out of the original game, somehow morphed into 3D, and are now in this version. The artists are doing such amazing work, and that's not even the most amazing thing I'm going to show you today. Everything okay? Yeah, looks like it's okay. OBS says everything's okay. Okay, so, and of course, this applies to all the other kinds of fences as well. I thought the gray fence was here too. No? Yeah, but just look at them. They're so pretty and they work so well. Oh, it's crazy. And these still open and close. Oh. The world is coming together. All right, but what I have been focusing on is the first scene that you can see here, where the avatar comes out of the portal, YOLO and Peter have their conversation, and then Finnegan comes in and interrupts. This has been a surprisingly difficult sequence of events because, frankly, all of the little tricks that they do with the scripting system and having it interact with the world, a lot of that is front-loaded right here. So getting this done, A, looks nice, and B, gives me a good overview of what I'm going to have to do for the future. So, we talked to YOLO. Yes, my friend. And, you know, he's got his normal conversation. The little back and forth between him and Peter are not, it isn't done yet. It needs the bark system where the text can appear over characters and objects' heads. And I'll be getting to that soon, but I'm going to show you what I've been doing in the meantime. So let's go ahead and say bye here. There's still an error in that function. Let's talk to Peter. Art thou really the avatar? And here we go. Just answering this question required me to write so much code, because what is supposed to happen here is that the Lua script stops. It yields control back to the main program, and it waits for you to click yes or no. This required me to learn about coroutines in Lua, which is something I hadn't really done before, yielding and returning, and while it was, you know, a little ticky, I was able to eventually get it working. Art thou really the avatar? Yes! Peter bows before you. My lord, Lua coroutine return with result true. And that's one of the things I've been doing. Look at the stables. 'Tis horrible. I will answer thy questions, but first look at the stables. All right. And now we've got Finnegan's starting conversation. One moment, please. Okay, you see a middle-aged nobleman. YOLO, who is this stranger? And now we switch to YOLO's portrait. Why, this is the avatar, YOLO proudly proclaims. Canst thou believe it? May I introduce thee? This is Finnegan, the town mayor, and this is Avatar, the avatar. Avatar's default name is Avatar. I simply cannot believe he is here. The mayor looks you up and down, not sure if he believes YOLO or not. He looks at YOLO skeptically. I swear to thee, it is the avatar. The mayor looks at you again as if he were studying every pore on your face. Finally, he smiles. Welcome, Avatar. But just as suddenly, Finnegan's face becomes stern. A horrible murder has occurred. If thou art truly the Avatar, perhaps thou canst help us solve it. I would feel better if thou takest this matter into thine hands. Thou shalt be handsomely rewarded if thou dost discover the name of the killer. Dost thou accept? Again, yes, no. Let's say no. Well, thou couldst not be the real Avatar, then. Hast thou reconsidered mine offer to investigate the murder? No. Then leave our people to work it out for themselves. And then YOLO butts in and says, Avatar, I am ashamed of thee. Thou shouldst reconsider. I've never seen this before because I have never said no to him before. Ever. Hast thou reconsidered mine offer to investigate the murder? Yes. Splendid. Then thou must really be the Avatar after all. Oh dear. By clicking no, I broke the script. Alright, but that's okay. We'll just, come up here and kill it. Load it back up. Now, the thing about coroutines in Lua is that it's also going to make some other elements possible that I really, really need to get in. And I'll demonstrate those in the original game because I haven't implemented them in Ultima 7 Revisited yet. Why am I always stuck right here? I've got a save game. Why does it always do this when I click Journey Onward? Okay. What is to be done? I know not. Well, I know. Can we run away from Finnegan? No. The interesting thing is that both Finnegan and Peter have things that they say if you talk to them before you talk to YOLO, even though it's practically impossible for that to happen, but they still have those dialogue responses. Yes, please. No. Alright, we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Gargan. No, okay. Oh, poo. Is there anybody in town that does this? Okay, if you've played Ultima 7, you know that in certain situations when you need to input a number, a block will pop up with a slider in it, allowing you to put in the number without having to type anything in. That is one of the things that I'm going to need to implement, and coroutines are how I'm going to get that information back to Lua after the GUI element that I'm going to create right there is done. Now I feel kind of lame because I haven't... Oh, okay. I know what we can do. No. I know how we can demonstrate this. Get that key. Come up here to Spark's house. Oh, I've always hated that you have to move your cursor all the way to the edge of the screen to run as fast as you can. Hi, Spark. Excuse me. I'm going to go upstairs and steal your money. Alright, we're going to use the key on this chest. If I can get my mouse pointer over it. There we go. Okay. Call it heads. It is tails. Oh. Right. I need to drag this onto... Okay, this is the interface that I was talking about. This is also going to require a coroutine because the GUI system in C++ is going to take over right here and present this element where you can pick a number between X and X. And then when you click the check mark, it'll send that number back to Lua so that Lua can properly process it. There are other GUI elements like that. And so that's how I'm going to be implementing those. Alright, so that's basically what I've been doing. Cleaning up scripts, implementing the coroutines, getting things working ever so slightly better. And of course, now it's time to show off what the artists have been doing, which is much more impressive than what I've been doing, as usual. Okay. LOKKC, I'm guessing that's pronounced lock, followed you this minute. Yes, see? I have a filter now. I have an activity feed that tells me what's going on. That makes me so happy. Thank you, Locke. Thank you for following. Okay. All right. I guess that's it. Okay. All right. Now what are we doing? Right. Other people's stuff. Much more important than what happened here. I don't remember this. That looks like a sail. F9. I'm sorry. Give me just 1 second. It's just how it is. Trying to debug stuff. You see an issue. Oh, it's the carriage hitch. It's the carriage hitch. I'd never seen that before. I mean, I'm sure I've seen it, but I never noticed it. It's supposed to be going over these two horses. And it looked a lot like an object that I was working with earlier, which is why I thought maybe it was out of place. But it wasn't. Okay, so let's come down here and look at one crash has just outdone himself on this one. Look at this boat. Look at it. Look at it. Look at its majesty. Look at its glory. He got all the shields on the sides right. He got the figurehead right. These gangplanks look great. The little hold mesh at the back looks just right. Let me zoom in on that. He even made these little rough chairs for everybody to sit in. Oh, I may need to. Oh yeah, I think I need to scoot those over a little bit. Let's see, is that on the X? Yeah. Scoot them over half. Oh yeah, that looks great. And the sail with the golden ankh on it. Oh my god. I can't wait to get this thing moving. Of course, that's on me. And I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to do that because the way boats worked in the original Ultima 7 was kind of weird and dumb. But we'll get to that. I'll figure something out. Let's see. He also had some. Um, there were some things that I could not get in before the stream started. Let's see. We want. Let's turn the. Let's get rid of the roofs. We need a Lagner's lab. If we can find it. It's not up here. More great fences, and this that's not due to the artist, that's due to me. I think what I'm going to have to do is that's the black outline overlapping from two different because there are two um, different fence slats overlapping here. So I think what I'm going to have to do to fix that is find a way to only draw the black outline on some objects, only on the top and bottom, rather than around the entire entire thing. Still, I think they look boss. I think they look great. Despite the Z fighting, I'm spending this entire project fighting Z fighting. Lagner's lab, where was that? Was it up here? No, I guess not. I am disappointed. Hang on, let me look it up real quick. Anthony can't remember where a Lagner's lab is. Okay, this tells me everything about the orrery except where the heck it is. Moonglow? Moonglow? That would make sense. Oh, what is this? Huh. It's not using the new model for the moon gates. Always something. Okay. Oh, I love these books. I love these books so much. Where the heck is the Lagner's place? I'm sure this is compelling viewing. Okay, I've got a bunch of glassware. That one crash did. That I've been saving and saving and saving. Wow, that's nice. It's pretty. And now I can't seem to find a Lagner's lab, which is where most of these are. Okay, you know what? Let's just look for the... Be ever so slightly less stupid. Let's see. Alchemist's apparatus 749. 777. Oh, that's part of the orrery right there. Jump to instance. Finally! Holy moly! Oh, it's up here on the... Okay. And one crash has been working on this as well, so this is about to get a makeover as well very soon. Alright, let's see. No. Where's the... Oh, there. Okay, finally. Okay, he's made replacements for all this glass work. Let's see what they look like. Let's see, test tubes. 887. You got one for that? Yes, 887. Draw mesh. It should be called test tubes. 887. Test tubes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I think that might need to be a little bigger. Maybe 1.5. Ooh. Might be a little too translucent. But in general, I mean, it looks great. Oh, no, not you. What just happened? Why can't I click on it anymore? F9. There it is. Okay. Draw type. Flat. Oh, there's supposed to be two of them. Are they supposed to be coming off the edge like this? Now it's time for the map. Come on, map. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. Come on. Okay. Here we go. Is that as close as I can zoom in? Yeah, it is. Alright, not supposed to be running off the edge. Maybe I did make them too big. That's weird. There's supposed to be two next to each other. Oh, they are next to each other. Okay. Okay. They're not supposed to be that big. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. And now they need to come towards me. Oh. Okay, other than them being a little too translucent, I think that looks great. They're supposed to line up right to the edge of the... There. Okay. Look like they're coming up just a little bit over. That's... Oh, that looks great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love doing this so much. I love getting this into the game so much. Okay. Potion. That's a potion. 754. Do we have a potion for that? I think we do. Oh, no, not for this one. Unfortunately. Okay. Alright. Start. We can stop drawing these as flat on the table because we have Alchemist apparatus 749 by 10. Oh. Ugh. I don't know what to do when these names get so long. Okay, that's 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, definitely needs to be boosted a little bit. And again, a little too translucent, but I'm sure that's something we can fix. PDQ. Yeah, see, I can barely see it against that wall. But again, you know, that's completely fixable. I love the little red sphere. That looks great. All right, let's do this purple one. We can click on it. There it is. Okay. 749, frame 23. Mesh. Alchemist apparatus. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Alright, now we're gonna bump that up too. Nice. Oh, it's coming alive. It's coming alive. Okay, let's do the orange one. That's 27. Change to mesh. Oops. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Bump it up a bit. And there's the orange one. And now we'll do the blue one. Wait, what is this? What is this? 749, frame 31. 31. Do we have a frame 31? Oh, yeah, we do. Mesh. Oh, whoa! Oh, I love it. Look at it. Oh. Okay, how about this? What's this? 749 frame 30. Mesh. Man, he did all of these. Oh, there it is. All right, yeah, bit too translucent. But again, that's something we can fix. And of course, once we fix the model, it'll just all pop into place in the game. Let's see. Frame 3. Zero, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, if only we had the rest of these so it would look more coherent. That's a wonderful start. Oh, I'm, um, I'm so happy. All right. And like I said, he's already working on this, which is going to be awesome. So let's save everything we've done. See if there's anything else here. All the ship stuff. The winch we did last week. Potions 340. And as you can see, I implemented the jump by 100. So we're not clicking quite as much. Potions 340. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I've got that set to don't draw. Why did I have that set to don't draw? Jump to instance. Oh, here we go. Why does that potion look smaller than that one? Where are we? We're down here. Let's see it on the real map. Okay, where are we? Here. Alright. Table. Okay, it's this room. Huh. They should be the same size. I'm not sure what happened there. Did I tweak this one? I don't see anything there. Alright, well, the point is we have 3D models for these potions now. So let's see if we can unoften. Hello, unoften. You have shades. Shades are cool. That's cool. Cool shades. All right, man, this dashboard's the business. I love this thing. Um, so now let's draw as a mesh, and the mesh is potions 340. What is this music? It's supposed to be relaxing. Okay, Fiat, I'm gonna pick something that I want to listen to. I've used this music before, but not for a while. thread up just slightly. Y'all tell me if that's too loud. Potions, 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 potions. Harry Potter's least favorite class. Potions 340. Oh, we have an OBJ version of this and a GLTF version. Okay, now that looks right. Although it is kind of small, let's make it bigger. That looks great, in my opinion. I think that's about the right size because the blue one was smaller, but the yellow one looked like it was the right size. All right, 340 frame 1. There we go. Yeah, and it's gonna need boosting. Copy from frame 0. I love that. I love that feature. It just makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Good grief. Okay, let's see. 340 frame 2. Red. Jump to instance. Woohoo! Dragon's Horde. Cool. Let's switch this to mesh. Copy from frame 0. Yeah. Dang, dang, look at that. Who's got all that? That's very bad. Because presumably he killed all of these things. Okay. Alright, next potion. 340.03. I hope I am happy like that someday. I have faith, says Unoften. Well, it's a happiness born of reinvigorating something I have long loved. So, yes, I wish that happiness upon you. Alright, frame 3 is green potion. Oh! Okay, I gotta clean these up. I don't know why these are still happening. But that doesn't matter right now. Green. Copy from frame 0. Oh, look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Look at it. Okay, frame 4. Please be purple. Nope. Orange. Jump to instance. Is it in the wall? Okay, that's weird. Wait, is it in one of these chests? Wow, that was cool. My code laid them out really cool. Ona often says, I totally get it. I would probably feel the same. That's why it's nice to see. Thank you for the wishes. Well, it's nice to know that my sorting code works really good. What the? Whoa! What is this? These aren't supposed to be. These aren't supposed to be in the chest. How did this happen? Bug. I can't tell where the orange potion is. Poopy McPooperson. I thought it was in here for a second, but it's not. Alright, somewhere else around here? Alright, we may have to go on and come back to that one. Let's go to... It's 340. Frame 4. Alright, well, we don't need to find one in the world. We can just set it here. No, not be bored. Mesh. What's wrong with you? $340.04. There it is. I still don't see it anywhere. Alright, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we saved it. Okay, 340.05 is purple. There we go. Jump to instance. Mesh. Purple. Copy from frame 0. And now we're getting the so Z fighting again because they're in the exact same place. But that's right, because right now they're in the exact same place, even though it's the exact same wrong place. But that's not what matters. What matters is that it's present. Name that game. Jump to instance. White potion. Here we go. Oh, there's a black potion right there too. Hey, David. What's up? Great. I don't know. They didn't tell me they were going anywhere. It's okay. Oh, they went to Tips. They went to Tips. All right. That's my boy. All right. What was I doing? Potion. Oh, that's that's bad. I turned it into a pillar. Um, 346. There it is. Copy from frame 0, and there they are. But they're a little. They might need to be. See, these are practically hanging off the edge of the. Okay, that looks a little better, I think. Let's check the map. Wow! Look at all that! I don't think I've ever seen that before. Gargus jewelry for sale. Let's see, where are we? Right down here. Are they a little high too, maybe? Looks like they're not actually sitting on the table. Okay, now they're sunk in, but that's okay. Yeah, now they look like they're sitting on the table. This is one of my favorite pieces of video game music ever. Alright, that looks like it's positioned correctly. Maybe... because this one's close to the corner. That one's a little further up. Okay, 75 looks good. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. Now we need to fix frame 0. It's 0.75, negative 0.30, 0.50. 0.75, negative 0.30, 0.50. .75. Good. Okay. Now the rest of these also need to be relocated. Okay. All right, F7. Black. I see a black potion and I want to make it 3D. Potions 340, frame 7. There it is. Copy from frame 0. There it is. Ugh. Are they a little too big? I think they're just right, frankly. Frame 8. Wait, frame 8? There are only 8 types of potions. Oh! Oh, this is a quest potion. I can't remember exactly what it does, but let's see if he made... Oh, he did! Esh. Well, of course he did. All my artists are so awesome. Elemental P. Alright, jump to instance. Where is this? Again, I can't actually see the darn thing. Is it in a container? Oh, that's the potion for the... Oh, that's it. Or I thought that was it. Ooh, that's a bit low. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. Huh. Is the potion low, or is the shelf too high? See, that shelf is cutting into... Yeah, it's cutting into the books. The shelf is a bit high. That down slightly. Okay, yeah, the shelf was high. The potion wasn't low, the shelf was high. But there's the orange potion right there where it's supposed to be. Okay, what about an empty flask? 754 F0. He did make it! Oh! Ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba. Okay, it's called Vial. TUV. That's it. fly in here. If he does, I'll. All right. Okay, here's the vial. So now we need to offset it the same way. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 for starters. This music is from Front Mission. 75, negative 0.3, 0.5. Negative 0.3, 0.5. Perfect. Oh my god. Front Mission is a mech combat game for the Super Nintendo. The original was never released in the United States until a version of it for the Nintendo DS was released. But there were fan, translations before that. Man, those look nice. Okay, I think that's everything we've got. We got the potions, we got the alchemist apparatus, we got the vial, and we got the test tubes. And we got the ship. I think that's everything we've got from One Crash this week. And again, we're just very slowly making it shine, just like it should. Okay. Save one more time, just to be careful. Okay, there. Okay. All right. So that's it for Ultima 7. So now, let me turn the music off, and we're going to talk about and play Here's Might and Magic 2. And I've got some stories about this, because of course I do. Let's open up the box DOS. CD-HOM 2. Okay, we're going to need to mount. Image mount. There's a little thing here that you can mount to make it think it's got a CD in the drive. HOMM2.INS. Type ISO, file system ISO. Oh, right. Mounted as D, please. There we go. All right. Now, before we start, I'm going to talk just for a bit. Don't worry, we're going to get to it. A long time ago, I went to a game development meetup in Austin, Texas, and there was a person there who worked on Here's Might and Magic. Excuse me. I swear to God. How do I slap this person in the face over the internet? Ban. There. Okay. Okay, what's that doing? Right. Here's Might and Magic. 15 years ago, roughly, I was at a game developer meetup in Austin, Texas, and there was a speaker there who worked on Here's Might and Magic. I think it was Phil Steinmeier. Don't quote me on that. It was a long time ago. But he actually talked about working on the original game, and the original game was DOS. And this version of Here's 2 is also DOS, but there was a Windows version of both Here's 1 and Here's 2. And the speaker had been tasked, he was asked, we need Here's My Magic 1 ported to Windows while we work on Here's My Magic 2. Can you do that? How long will that take you? And the speaker said, I think it'll take me about 3 months. So they paid him for 3 months of work, and then he did it in a weekend because that's how game development is. Things are either incredibly difficult or trivial. There is no in between. Uh, and so he felt bad about taking 3 months of pay for something that only took him a weekend. So one of the things he started to do was to write little tools for the Might Magic engine. He wrote a map editor, he wrote a spell editor, he wrote a creature editor, and when the 3 months were up, he was like, okay, here's the Windows version of Here's a Might and Magic, and here's a whole bunch of editors that I wrote, because it didn't take me as long to do the Windows version as I thought. Any Heroes of Might and Magic fan will tell you that 2 is probably the best. There's some you know uh, discussion between 2 and 3, but most will tell you that 2 is the best. And the reason 2 is the best was because of those tools that he wrote. Check out this editor. If I can remember what editor 2. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to click on new map here. We can make one from scratch, or we can just click random. And let's just make one as big as it'll go. And now look at look at all this. Look at all these lovely sliders to tell us to control how much of everything there is in the game. Um, and not only that, but um, one of the things that you can do is to click this button, Save Map Without Viewing. And if you click that button and then you click OK, it will randomly generate the map, save it out, and not let you see it, so that you can then play the map without it being spoiled for you. So we're not going to do that. We're going to actually look at the map that it generates, and we're going to speed up the frames because this can take a while if we do not. So we're going to click OK. And it's generating the map. Just give it a second. Okay, that's not a. I mean, the terrain generation is kind of iffy, uh, but here we have it. We have a random map that we can just save off and play if we want to. Um, Randomly placed monsters, randomly placed towns, randomly placed. Was this released in the 90s? DOS 6? Yes, it was. What was it? When exactly was it released? I'll have to look it up. But yes, it was. It was released in the 90s. And once again, we're playing a game that's in that narrow window where DOS and CD technology overlapped. So this is a CD-based game, which is why we had to mount an image in order to get it to work. Um, but I mean, you can just save this map off and play it as you if that's what you want to do. Or of course, you can come down here and you know Do whatever you want with it. I love how after you've painted terrain, it automatically generates the outline to transition from one terrain type to another. Let's put some water in here just to see what that looks like. Look at that. That's awesome. But just look at how incredibly polished this editor is. Look at how fully featured it is. And look how amazingly fast it runs. Well, I mean, we gave it more cycles, but still. Um, that talk that he gave, where he talked about how Heroes of Might and Magic 2 was a huge success because of the tools that he wrote that allowed people to get, the designers to get more content into the game more quickly, it really resonated with me. And I've been obsessed with building tools into my games ever since, which is why, I've got the shape editor and soon the world editor and the object editor for Ultima 7 Revisited. That's all going to happen. There we go. Cyber Lore, Darklight Awakening. If you got that joke. And that was a bit loud. Let's No, I don't want Spotify. Sound settings. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Applications. There, DOSBox. Gonna turn that down a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little. Okay. Now. So, let's talk about what the game actually has in it. If we click New Game here, we have Standard Game, and Standard Game is just a game played on a single map. We have the original map and the expansion map. Now, I'm going to click the Select button here, and you're going to see all of these maps, all of these different possible scenarios that you can play. There are about 50 of them. If I come in here, click New Game, click Standard Game, and click Expansion Map, and then click Select, oh, look, there's another 50 maps here for the expansion style maps. And that's not counting the original campaign and the expansion campaigns, which also had their own maps. So you've got at least 150, probably closer to 200 maps to play in this game. The amount of content in this game is phenomenal. It's crazy. And it was all due to those tools making it easy for the designers to put more stuff into the game. And also more impressive stuff, like the spell editor was a big thing. So, enough of that. Let's...
The troubles all began 3 years ago with the passing of the old king, Lord Ironfist. The king left 2 sons. Roland was good, kindly, and honorable, while Archibald was not so good. Traditionally, the choice of the heir falls to the royal seer, but he died in a tragic boating accident. His successor's luck was no better, with Frederick falling out of a window, Robert slain by a dragon, and Johann dying of food poisoning. Archibald accused Roland of murdering the seers, and issued a proclamation against Roland. Fearing for his life, Roland fled the place for his castle in the west. With Roland gone, Archibald was able to influence the new royal seer's decision. The seer chose Archibald, and Archibald crowned himself king the next day. And so the war for succession began. Choose your lord.
Alright, we're going to be good or evil. Now, one of the great things about being evil in this game is that you have an automatic necromancer at your disposal, which means that every time you win a battle, some of your enemies are turned into skeletons and join your side. It's awesome. But we're going to be goody two shoes and pick
My
Roland.
faithful vassal, I greet your pledge of loyalty with gratitude and relief. As you know, my wicked brother Archibald has seized my father's castle and usurped the throne. Only the lords nearest the castle have been quick to swear allegiance to him, but I fear even distant lords may take the oath in the absence of a viable alternative. I am determined to provide that alternative, even if it means making war on vassals formerly loyal to my father. Therefore, it is with a heavy heart that I must order you to compel the loyalty of the barons nearest my summer palace by force of arms. Since we cannot afford to fail, I have provided you with a sum of gold sufficient to the task. I have also provided you with a magical amulet to help coordinate our war efforts. Wear it always, and we will be in constant communication.
All right, there we go. And again, all of these are different maps, and you even have a couple of different options as to how to proceed through the campaign. This first, I'm not muted, am I? No, I don't think so. This first OBS, am I muted? I've been messing around with the sound settings. Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Okay, sorry about that. What's I saying? Oh, yeah, just tons of maps, tons of content, tons and tons of gameplay. Crazy. This first map is easy, but even on easy, I may lose because this is the kind of game that you can lose. Back when that was a thing. Um, we'll just take the 2,000 gold. Click OK. There are 3 enemy castles to the north. Capture them in the name of Roland, the true king. Okay. Now, typically the strategy in this game, especially in the early games, is to have one hero. Let's see, who have we got? Flint the Wizard. Advanced Wisdom. What spells does he have? Stone Skin. That's it? Stone Skin? Better than nothing. These halflings are almost useless, unlike Master of Magic, where they're incredibly useful. Was the portable network graphics file format a thing yet? What image format was this? No, it was not a thing yet. And the odds are really good that it was some sort of proprietary run length encoded graphics. Yeah, okay, let's take a look here and see if we can figure it out. Oh no, don't look at that. It's behind the scenes stuff. Favorites. D drive. DOS games. On 2. Data. Oh, and of course the the videos are all in smacker format, as was the style at the time. Let's see, where could the graphics be? They could. It's entirely possible that they are all munged together in one big binary file that gets loaded and parsed out at the beginning of the game, because that's what you do when you actually want your game to load fast, which I have not done yet for for Ultima 7 Revisited. Don't see it right off the bat. So let's just that might be in the graphics folder in the CD somewhere. I'd have to mount this, and I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm sorry. I'd rather play the game. Okay, let's see. So we have a mage, and I'm a mage. He's got 7 halflings with him. Yippee skippy. Let's go ahead and build something in our castle. Let's see, we've got... let's see, we can recruit these halflings. Let's build something else so we can build something better. Mage Guild level 1, Tavern lets us get... it increases morale for troops. Let's see, the Pen produces boars, requires a habitat. We've got a habitat. Foundry produces iron golems. The thing about boars and halflings is that they don't require anything but gold, whereas the foundry is going to require wood, stone, and gold for everything it produces. The thing is, right now we have no passive income whatsoever. We can build buildings that give us a passive income. Ooh. Thieves Guild let us spy on stuff. Statue increases our income by 250 gold per day. Well increases the growth rate of all dwellings by 2 creatures per week. That's great. Oh, this costs so much. Look at this. Is this a precursor to Warcraft? No, it is not, because it is turn-based, whereas Warcraft, of course, is real-time. These types of games, and there are a whole bunch of them. Okay, and now we're about to touch on something. See, I haven't even started playing yet. I keep talking. I'm sorry. Give me just 1 second, okay? Let me actually do something. Let's see. Cliff Nest. Can't build that. I want some flyers. That would be nice. Why can't you build a cliff nest? Requires a pen. Okay, we'll build a pen then. Alright, and that'll make us some boars, which are slightly better than halflings. I'm sorry, I'm intrigued by this era of game dev. Oh, as you should be. Oh, this was when everybody was trying a whole bunch of different things to figure out what was actually going to work. And instead of all the games, being exactly the same like they are nowadays. Alright, we have 8 available. Let's just go and grab them all. Max. Okay. There. Okay, now we've got 15 halflings with us. Let's go out and start grabbing some of these free resources. See, this game is completely turn-based. It follows kind of in the tradition of Civilization, kind of. But imagine, that it's one small country instead of the entire world. And so it's got that detail. Let's see, we got 500 gold. Oh, there's a statue here. What's this do? You found an ancient and weathered stone idol. Missing it is supposed to be luck. Kissing it is supposed to be lucky, so you do. The stone is very cold to the touch. I hope that was good. All right. Okay, we're out of turns. So we will. All right. Before we do anything, let's go back to our city here and build something else, because you can build something. You can build something different every turn. Okay, now we can build a cliff nest. Rocks are flyers, which is cool. Let's see. We have 6 boars. You stay there until I call for you. Let's see. Alright, I'll come back with my hero and pick these guys up. There we go. Now I've got a fairly okay army, just in case we need to go encounter something else, fight something else, which is going to happen pretty soon here, I'm pretty sure. Right, in turn. Again, we want to build something every turn if we can. Let's see. Gold's looking... We've already burned through half our gold. So let's go ahead and build the statue so that we can start getting more of that every day. Alright. Now, the early part of this game is running around, grabbing all the goodies, and building up your forces so that you can eventually, you know, assault the other castles and take them back in the name of Roland. 500 gold. There's a little stone here. See, these are all one-time things. You just pick them up and they're gone. That's not what we want. There are things like sawmills and mines on the map that we need to get in order to get a passive continual income. That is what is going to fund our war effort. Right. Oh, look at that. No. Lots of archers. Okay. Alright, let's build something. Mage Guild level 1. That sounds good. Alright, what's this? Center our hero. Yeah, that's a windmill. Oh, I didn't mean to engage. Oh, man. I don't like this at all. Okay, they're all archers. Okay. Again, this is tactical, turn-based combat. Okay. I may have to flee from this. Hang on. Cast a spell, cast Stone Skin. Can we cast another one? Cast a spell? No, we can only do one a turn. Okay. Flyers, these are flyers, so they should be able to get over here and... Yeah, there we go. Archers do 3 damage. Well, there went our halflings. Okay. Make these guys wish they hadn't. One rock perishes, that's bad. I was really hoping that that would kill that stack. These boars are putting work in. Okay. We may pull this out. Maybe. He gets 2 attacks per turn. That's not fair. There we go. Terrible. But that gets us this. Windmill. The keeper of the mill announces, "My lord, I've been working very hard to provide you with these resources. Come back next week for more." Alright, so now the windmill is ours. We can come back and get more resources from it. Oh, somebody said something. This era was just after I got out of the military and started my commercial art career. We also were adapting. I was still using marker sketch for product dev back then. There were still drum scanners for high-end tactile illustration. Oil, gouache, and airbrush illustration was still a thing. Wow. Wow. And that's all gone now because it's all digital. Unless, you know, it's an artisan kind of thing, which would be very cool. Alright. We got the mill. Let's head back to the castle and, you know, get more guys before we... Okay. Oh, I should have cast Stone Skin on the boars on my second turn. Stupid. Okay, that's it. Okay. Alright, let's see. Halflings, none. Boars, none. Okay, I thought these things were supposed to produce these. I guess it's like every week or something like that. Marketplace. Marketplace can be used to convert one type of resource into another. Yeah, that's good. All right, we don't have more resources. We don't have more units yet to pick up. So we are just going to go ahead and explore for a bit. Ooh, gems. Treasure. Do you wish to keep the gold? You can keep the gold, or you can give it away and get experience instead. I would like to see my guy. Okay, we need that lumber mill. You gain control of a sawmill. It will provide you with 2 units of wood per day. Yay, and we don't have to come back and get it. Let's look in the castle. We have any more? No? Oh, this is where we, you know. Nice. View mines. Causes all mines across the land to become visible. Okay. Stone Skin. We already know Stone Skin. I need to bring my guy back so he can learn some of these spells. But we'll do that in a bit. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Definitely want that. Two more units per building per week. Sounds good to me. Okay, where's my hero? There he is. Okay. No. Is he out of move? Can we not move there? Oh, I already got it. Oh, you dumb butt. Alright, here's something else. That mine is guarded. So we don't want to take that on, I don't think. Let's see, what's this? No. Lots of rogues. Lots of stabby. So, intern. Week of the Raven. All dwellings increase population. Nice! I think the Fog of War was a mechanism to hide the map since there's no dungeon master to control the player experience. Yeah. We've been trying, you know, for decades to get single-player RPGs to match the glory of a well DM'd tabletop role-playing experience, and it's just impossible. I mean, even something like Baldur's Gate 3, which is an exceptional game, can't handle every single thing that the players might come up with. It's just how it is. Okay, let's see. Let's head back and thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, good. We've got more boars. Max. Okay. Got more rocks? Yes, we do. Max. Got more halflings? Oh, halflings suck so bad. We'll just take the boars and the rocks. Just remember to cast stone skin on them. Okay, what can we build? Orchard, what does this do? By 8 per week. Okay. Well, quantity has a quality all its own. I guess that's how you're supposed to use halflings. Library. Oh, that's right. We need to look at the Mages Guild. Boundary, what does this do? Produces iron golems. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Woohoo! Yeah, those things were expensive, so hopefully this will work out. Okay. How does this work? I can barely remember. Okay, I'm not sure how this works. The above spells have been added to your book. Okay, great. So it was automatic. I didn't have to do anything. Alright, now let's see if we can go take this mine. Next turn. Okay, rogues. Alright, first things first. Cast spell. Stone skin. There we go. I should have cast it on the rocks instead of... That's okay. Let's charge these guys and make them wet their pants. Okay, that's good. The rocks can come down and attack these guys. And the iron golems and boars. Whoa! Get wrecked! Get riggedy wrecked! Okay. Can't cast a spell again? Okay. Whose turn is it? Iron golems. Oh, of course they're slow. Oh, man! can we cast a spell? Yeah, we can. Okay, stone skin on the boars. I don't think the iron golems are going to need stone skin. Ugh, these guys need haste, is what they need. We lost one boar. Oh, delicious. It is delicious. In the turn, so we can get this there. Okay. Alright, so now we have passive wood, passive ore. That's great. Anything else up here? We need to find out where the other... Ooh, zombies. Oh, right. I need to be building stuff here. Let's see... Ivory Tower produces magi. Alright, we'll build the orchard just because we need somebody back here defending this town. I mean, I don't really think anybody's going to be able to attack us here in the first scenario. But you never know. Alright, end turn. No. What I want to do is level up. That's what I wanted. Let's see. Scouting increases your hero's viewable area by 1 square. That's great. Eagle Eye. Oh. Alright, but we're going to go with scouting for now. Can we get there from here? There we go. Okay, this should be cake. It should be cake. It should be cake. We'll see if it's cake. Alright. I love flyers just because they can move so fast. High morale enables rocks to attack again. Awesome. Of course, the iron golems are always going to go last. Okay, can we stone skin the boars? Yeah, there we go. Huh. Bet you regret that. Oh, I love tactical combat. It's so much fun. Alright, iron golems, see if you can come over here and get something done before, you know, the boars and the rocks do everything for you. Oof. Seriously. They're just ganging up on my poor rocks here. Stop that! There we go. What we lose? We lost 4 boars and a rock. Okay, but that gets us this building. No, it doesn't. Because we need... we have to wait a turn. You have taken control of the local alchemist shop. It will provide you with 1 unit of mercury per day. I don't even know what that's for. Wish to keep the gold? We're getting a little low, so yeah, we're going to keep the gold. You drink from the well has restored your spell points to maximum. Hot damn. The gold, yes. Okay, what can we do back at home? We could recruit another hero. But I tend to play tall, like I said before. So, oh, upgrade foundry. To produce steel golems? Oh! And that requires mercury. Which we actually have a supply of now. Okay, next turn. Week of the Eagle. All dwellings increase population. Okay, we haven't actually seen any of these people that we're supposed to be conquering yet. Here's another mine, guarded. Please inspect our fine wares, your resources, available trades. Okay, nice, but we've got rather a lot of everything. I mean, this is the first scenario, you're not supposed to lose it. Although it is entirely possible to do so, because this was back when that was possible in games. Okay, let's buy the... What's this? Oh, I thought that was just something pretty, but I probably could have... That's probably something I can... Recruit steel golems. Mags. Recruit halflings. Mags. Recruit rocks. Mags. Boars. Okay. That's gonna be a... We're gonna pick all that up, and it's gonna be a party. Alright, we want to... What is this? A visit and a prayer at the temple raises the morale of your troops. Hot damn! You catch a leprechaun foolishly sleeping amidst a cluster of magic mushrooms. In exchange for his freedom, he guides you to a small pot filled with precious things. Nice. Alright, let's... They're guarding this pass. Let's see if we can... Huh. Are these trolls? What are these? Yeah, they're trolls. I thought they were orcs. They're not. That's bad. Okay. I probably should have gone and refreshed my... Well, there's only like 6 of the darn things, so... Let's see what we can do. Stone skin. 4. There we go. Ooh, these guys are tough. Ooh, these guys are tough. Ooh, these guys are tough. Stop bashing me with rocks. I gotta do something about these guys. Can't cast a spell yet. Awesome! He gets to go again. He might actually hit something this time. Okay, now we can cast a spell. Stone Skin on the rock. Now let's come in here and see if we can... Dang! Please kill one of these. Dang! Alright, Iron Golems. Shamble your way in here. Nobody has died yet. They don't do a lot of damage, but they're tough, and there's a lot of them. Okay, next turn he should be able to hit something. One boar perishes. One rock perishes. Oh my god, somebody die. Hit points 40. Seriously? Rocks do 29 damage. Is there something about this that I don't know? Hit points left 40. Oh no, don't tell me. That they regenerate their hit points every turn. Wow. Can't attack her. Ugh, come on. Oh, this is very bad. I may be about to lose this battle. Did she get all her hit points back? Yep, she got all her hit points back. And there went my. Yep. I can't overcome. Yeah, I can't overcome that level of regeneration. Oh, there was the rocks. Okay. Best one played on a beige 386 with a 15-inch RGB CRT and a PS2 optical scroll mouse and keyboard. You are absolutely correct. Okay, retreat. Poop. All right. I think that's enough for tonight. See, I told you it was possible to lose this game. I did not know trolls regenerated all their hit points every turn. The only way you'd be able to do that is if you had an absolutely massive army that could do their entire hit point pool every turn, which is entirely possible. I just wasn't prepared for it. Okay. So let's save. New game. Okay. Oh. And now we will quit. And I think that's it for tonight. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Everything's gonna be okay.